So what's wrong with homosexuality? A number of things, but just a few in this context. Number one, it's a violation of the created order.
Forever is the strangest.
It's a violation of the created order. It's not how we were made. Secondly, it denounces procreation categorically.
No thing.
Thing you do, as far as jamming, you understand what jamming is. Jamming works when you take two contradictory images and juxtapose them. And so Christian people hate the idea of the Nazis and the skinheads and the KKK.
They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. You know, we have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able to address us on because everybody wants to pretend that this is not going on. You know, we talk about the great strength that we have as black women. Well, the welfare department don't rent government apartments to single black men.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing great. I'm Hook. I'm in here with the main host, No Joe Big Nutty, and we back with another podcast. Tonight's episode, Destruction of the Black Family. Now, let's be real about it, yo. As black people, bro, it's common to see the mom and the father not together, or a single dad or a single mother. And you feel me? We look at it as normal, like, yo, it's been like this since we was born, but it's deeper than that. Like, we try to play like it's cool, but we actually need our mother and our father together, because when they're not together, everybody thinking it's cool, but it actually destroys the family because the kids grow without having one or the other. So it's certain things that a mother can do for you, and there's certain things that your father can do for you. You feel me? A father might not be good at one thing that the mother can provide, and the mother's not going to be good at the other thing that the father can provide. And it's messed up because when you see that, it makes you think like, okay, this is normal. This is the way it's supposed to be. And we be so caught up in it's so normal that we got to get it back to regular. So with that being said, I hope y'all all doing good. That's what tonight's conversation gonna be about. We also got a special guest in the building, Remy Red, CEO, right hand lady, boss lady. We in here. So if you got your drink that. If you got your smoke, roll that. We about to have a good one. You feel me? So with that being said, Remy, what's going on? How you feeling? I can't hear you, man. I don't know what's going on. Oh, snap. I can't hear you. Hello? The fuck going on? Is it on my end? I can't hear you. The fuck going on? Testing. Mine's is right. Yo, I can't hear nobody.
Nah, here go me. I know this me right here. You hear me, right?
Yeah, I hear you. I can't hear
All right.
Remy.
Remember, we can't hear you, y'all. What's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we about to really turn this shit up tonight. Sorry for cussing. I told you that we wasn't gonna do that, but we about to have a real conversation, like, you know what I mean? And we wanted to make sure that it was equal ground. We got the homegirl Remy Red up in here. You know what I mean? She's going to be the one that levels it out, so to be on both sides, not just the male thing, not just the female thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just equal opportunity, open conversation. It's real talk, true story about the destruction of the black family. What causes it? What's the setup? What's the agenda? What's the problem that we having as a community, as a people? And just like basically, I had to go back to our original grounds. You know what I'm saying? So, hey Remy, what you need? Look, you need to go out and then come back in. You heard me? She got her little glasses on and everything. You know what I'm saying?
You can come in and set the
Yeah.
headphones up. It'll be all
There
right.
you
That's
go.
probably what happened. She probably
Whew.
turned them on after she joined.
All right.
Yeah, she
So,
did because she didn't have them on when we first got on. That's what it is. So Remy just reset them with the headphones on. You good? We'll be able to hear you.
all right, cheers. So, you know what I'm saying? While we wait for all of that to go back, got a little video. All right, she back now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we hear ourselves. You gotta turn that down. You hear the echo? You hear us
That's
now, Remy?
all. That's all. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
Oh, all
you
right.
hit
See,
me
yeah,
now.
you
That's
back
what it
now.
was.
Introduce yourself and everything like that to the people before I play this first video, and then you know what I'm saying, we gonna get situated and shit.
What's up, everyone? I'm ready.
Oh, oh,
Oh, oh. So with my glasses, I had to sign paperwork for my daughter.
no, I could dig it. Nothing wrong with that. So about to so I'm about to set up this we gonna play the first video. How y'all want to do this one? Like how y'all want to set the mood? Y'all want to go with the female one first, or you want to go with the other one?
You go with the other one first.
It don't
The other
even
one
matter.
first.
We're gonna get into them both. So what
Yeah.
you wanna do?
I'm gonna go with the female one first.
Let's do it.
All
Cool.
right, let's get this thing shaking real quick. Um, okay, where we at? Where we at? Let me make sure I got everything situated so we can do that stuff right there. But I hope everybody good. I hope everybody doing well, man. It's real out here in these fields, man. You know what I'm saying? So see what we gonna do here. Bring this up. I don't want anybody to get offended. I don't want anybody to think that we out here going against like, you know what I'm saying, homosexuals and all that stuff like that and the LGBT. No harm, no foul. It's just that facts over feelings, regardless of however you're gonna take it. It is what it is. You're more welcome to hit the link after a while. Like I'll put the link in there. You're more than welcome to come up. When your time come, if you're catching the replay, be sure to leave the comments or whatever. We could chop it up from there. And then maybe we could go from, however it is. I just don't want nobody to think that, oh, we out here bashing and all that. No. It's just facts over feelings. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the truth hurts. You know what I mean? And this is a very truthful moment. Just want you to understand, like, there's no problem. Well, it's not okay. As long as you know whatever you doing is not okay, then at the end of the day, that's the whole purpose of this whole thing right here. And I don't want people to think that, oh, he just coming at cast like that. Nah, it's not that type of party. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get this shaking. You know what I'm talking about? This is about to be very, very interesting. Word up. Let me let that load real quick. While that's doing that, let me come over here. All right. Boom.
All right. Why you getting that locked in? You feel me? How you doing, Remy? What's good?
I'm doing good.
Okay, already.
I'm a little tired, but I'm alright.
All right. So with that being said, what's going on with us? Why we acting like this towards each other? Like why it just can't be love? Like why we gotta do y'all wrong? Why y'all gotta do us wrong?
Hold up, Jack.
What's
Hold
going
up,
on?
Jack. Hold up, Jack. We about to go. We about to go. Let
Nah,
me play this
I ain't
first, and
going
then we gonna
crazy.
go
I
from
ain't going
there.
crazy, bro.
I
You
said
keep
not,
putting me.
but I
Listen, you
already
keep
know what
putting me on
time
the
it is.
spot, so I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah, I
Go.
could dig it. I could dig it. I could dig it.
Nah, I'm
So
just
let us
saying,
play
like,
this.
all right, get into it.
Let
Get
me
into
play
it.
this, and then we gonna go in there. All right, agreed. Y'all cool with that?
Say that.
Yes.
Say that.
Okay. Boop.
All right, y'all. He about to show y'all a little video summing up.
woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our black family structure. Now, of course, there are many black people who consider those fighting words because as black women, we have never been subject to the kind of examination that our men have been subject to since we have been here. We have been somewhat protected and shielded from any kind of critiquing about our personal behavior, whereas our men have always been up for examination. The book is not an attack on black women. I have never said that all black women do everything that I list in my book. None of us have lived long enough to do everything that I list in the book, but most of us do some of the things that I've listed in my book. And I do say that it is not because of generalizations that we are all victimized by some of the negative patterns of behavior in the book, but the book just represents our collective contribution. This is some of everything that we have done or that we do daily that contributes to the breakup of our relationship, the destruction of our man, and the failure of our children to be able to function. They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. You know, we have some serious relationship problems that nobody has been able to address us on because everybody wants to pretend that this is not going on. You know, over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced. They don't have a man. I just came out of Florida and they got a housing complex that the Urban League built, which is a black organization that is for women and children only. They say they don't allow any men in there. I didn't have time to deal with it, but I talked about them real bad. That's the silliest program I've ever heard of. You know them women that had men if they got a bunch of children. They need fathers. They need protection. You know, we talk about the great strength that we have as black women. Well, the welfare department don't rent government apartments to single black men. We have not looked at what part of the responsibility do we share. Yes, black men sell a lot of drugs, and a lot of us black women get the money from them drugs and buy some of these fancy clothes we wear. Drive around in some of these fancy cars. See, we have a lot of power. We are very strong women. I'm saying that we're using our strength in the wrong direction. We're using it to tear our man down, tear our nation down instead of building it up. Having an education and a job does not necessarily mean you have a successful life. I keep telling black women that to raise a child, they say, well, I provided with food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child, that's maintaining one. To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. We have sons who, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the black female emotionalism. They're doubtful, they're indecisive, they can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grow up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television. It's the only medium that shows us anybody being together. Those rules have not worked for us. The white woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years, so what do we have to get liberated from them from? They haven't been our boss. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business. We don't have any business being in that. They only introduced it to break down the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement started with the black man, the black woman, and the black child standing together, trying to plead for freedom, justice, and equality, and more benefits in the country that they had built. They threw the white woman in there with the women's liberation movement and made it a woman against man thing. That created a big separation between black men and black women because then everybody started going for self. Then they bring the welfare system in and tell us in order to feed and clothe and house our children, we have to give up our man. You have to put the man out of the house. When the white farm wife goes to the government for subsidy for the farm, they don't tell her to get rid of the farmer, they keep that family together. But in the black community, they make it a requirement because they want to keep endorsing into the black community that the black man is no good and that he is not deserving of respect, he is not deserving of us letting him give us any protection or instruction, and that we are better than them. The major responsibility that the black woman has had on the earth for the trillions of years that we have been here has been one of nutrition and birthing children. Those two things have a great deal to do with the survival of any people, the reproduction of the nation, and feeding them the proper food so that they can live. Those are very important jobs. Those are very powerful positions because it puts us in a position to decide who's going to live or die and how slow they're going to die by what we feed them. We have a very powerful position. That's not a small role that we play. We have just been taught to misrepresent and misuse that power. The white people don't know how to get along. They don't have that information themselves. They don't get along with nobody on earth. So they didn't have no information to impart to us about how we're supposed to get along. They changed their relationship rules at will. You know, when we were having children like that, they called it illegitimate children until the white woman started having them, and now it's single parenting. There's another need that has not been addressed in our community, because nobody will deal with it, and that's one that God did not create three sexes. We only have men and women. Now, I have not said that we should reject the sisters who try and act like men and the men who try and act like women. I'm not saying to reject them from among us, but they need to be taught. We don't have to accept that as some kind of normalcy because that's not normal. I'm trying to demonstrate how they have set rules that they have forced us to follow that they don't even follow themselves. They change the rules to suit them when they get ready. We can change them to suit us when we get ready, especially if we have what we have now, which is a failing system. It hasn't worked for us. We don't have to be ashamed that it hasn't worked for us. But we do have to be ashamed of the fact that we keep plodding behind it and not trying to make the corrections that will help our people to survive.
Well, all righty then.
That's
Hey,
Gucci.
how you doing? All right, all right, all
Taking
right,
notes, taking notes, taking notes. Give me
all
a
right.
second.
Remy, how you all right over there? You good? You good over there? You straight? Uh-oh. She having problems. Uh-oh. That's them earbuds. That's them earbuds right there. But anyway, so with that being said, right? You can hear us? You straight? Oh, there she go. All right, well, hopefully she
She,
come back or
she
whatever.
gonna come back in. They
All
probably
right,
be tweaking.
so with that being said right there, right?
Talk to me, coach. I took a couple notes down myself. All right, people. So we showed that video. You feel me? What's her name again, Nutty? What is the lady that was speaking?
Oh, that's Shahrazad Ali.
All right, Shahrazar Ali. She basically spoke on the
Uh,
effects and the causes of females living without the male and males mistreating females. She got on the whole thing, and it was some interesting points that she brought up. I took down notes as the video was playing. I seen the video, but I really wanted to break down notes and chop the
it's
notes that I brought up with Nutty so we could break
not
that video down. Nutty, we got to
actually,
break that video down because it was a lot said. It was a lot said in
actually,
that video.
all right. Well, look, can I say something? Can I
Talk to
say
me,
something?
bro. Talk to
Can I
me.
say something?
Talk to me.
Where- This here go the plug right here, right?
Talk to
It
me.
actually, it actually, it's actually a book that she wrote.
Mm.
You know what I mean? She wrote this like in I think 90
Okay,
or like the
1990,
late 80s,
late 80s, early
like
90s.
90, like that. No, it was. I know it was definitely in the 90s. She already had it by 1990. It was
Yeah.
already out.
Okay.
Basically, the name of the book is called "The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman." Yeah. So basically, like she was talking about some of the stuff in her book, and what happened was when she wrote this book, a lot of brothers back then were really into this book, reading this book. And
Okay.
what the people did was, you know what I'm saying, like with the people, they basically chose and picked certain things out of the book to make it seem like she was basically disrespecting the black woman and everything like that when she wasn't. You know what I mean? Because she was saying she had certain shit in there where it was like she was saying that if a woman get out of hand, she might have to get popped in the mouth.
Mm,
Yeah, and they took that and they ran with it.
mm.
You know what
Ignorant,
I'm saying? It's
ignorant.
like
It took ignorant, ignorant.
no, they took it and they really flipped it out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they all that stuff that was said. The one thing we understood was if your girl get out of hand, Papa, and then we gonna use her as a scapegoat. I mean, she
No,
said
no,
it.
no, no, no. See, that's the problem. You
Uh,
can read the book. Don't worry about it. The book will be up on the website this Saturday.
no, I'm saying
All right. No,
bet
I'm
that.
talking about, but for real,
But
like
now
for
that's
real.
messed up as it's been, bro. We wrong for that. All that knowledge in that book, and we took that and I bet
No,
she
they
said
took
it.
that. They took that because she was on like she used to be on like Donahue and Geraldo and all that stuff like that. And
Is that like a talk show or something? I think
yeah,
that's before
from
my
back in the
Yeah.
time.
day.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, you know what I mean? And they really depicted her in the wrong type of image. And then like a lot of sisters, they really felt some type of way about that because it was like she was telling the women basically like they play a part in the destruction of the black family, but they don't want to hear it. This is the reason why she
Mm,
was like, some people want to fight after they hear it or after they read the book or whatever like that because it has a lot of points in it, but it
okay.
takes like it's not for the ones that think that things are supposed to be one way. It's like it opens your mind to a certain lot of things. And a lot of brothers was reading this book. And the way that they try to take it was like the women just automatically got offended by it because some of the shit that she was saying, I guess, was true.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things that she said, like that shit is way longer than that. You know what I mean? I just took little bits and pieces and shit like that because if I played that, then that'd be the whole show basically. You know what
Mm,
I mean? She was her own publisher. She wrote her book and everything like that. She has more books than that. It's not only her. You got the late Frances Cress Wells. She does books like that and stuff like that. But it's just like the focus is that a lot of women play games and they're not being held accountable for it. I'm saying, do you agree? Can we come to an agreement on that one? I'm just saying, don't fix your face like that. I'm
so
just
look,
saying.
right? Look, right?
Nah, hold up, hold up.
No,
Nah,
Hold up.
wait.
check it. Nah, check it. I was saying like we gonna let her speak her piece. Remy, take over. Have the floors. Speak your piece. Say how you feel. You ain't gotta sugarcoat nothing. Put it on the table.
I totally agree with that. Like a lot of women out here don't hold themselves accountable for a lot of things that they have done and the things that they do. I
Mm.
witness it on a daily basis. Like,
Yeah, but the problem is, see, how many really sit there and listen to this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? The way that the attitudes are now, it's not the same no more. It's like now it's no accountability for anything that a woman does. Like for instance, with a child, say with the children, if the woman takes the child, boom, and the father wants the child back and shit, nothing happens, right? And then if the father takes the child, all she got to do is hop on the horn, call the police. Yeah, he took my son. Next thing you know, the phone is ringing off, and you got an Amber Alert. And then nowadays, you know what I'm saying. And then the whole purpose could be like, yo, you like, all right, let me take my child over here. You know what I'm saying? But she like, nah, I don't want you to. Listen, that's my son. I'm taking them, or my daughter. I'm taking my child to go see this person or that person. And then all of a sudden, because she don't want that to happen, she could pick up that horn and just call Shaheed, and next thing you know, you locked up. How does that work? How does that work? Where's the fairness in that?
there ain't no.
Mm, you know what I mean?
It's the messed up thing about it.
Yeah, but this is reality though. You know what I mean? And
It
don't nobody
is.
talk about it.
It
Don't nobody
is.
talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So what we supposed to do? You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying everything is perfect and everybody's perfect because we all know relationships go through ups and downs and things like that, left and right. You know what I'm saying? Then you do have good brothers out here that really try to stick by women and shit like that, and they still get shitted on. But
True.
don't nobody acknowledge that, and then even family members can know this, and other people know that you a good person to them, but they shitting on you. They just don't say nothing because it's like, you know what I mean? Oh, if we say something to her, then we don't want this to happen and shit like that. But soon as you have good women that men fuck around on too and do fucked up shit to them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a
Most
tick for
definitely.
tack thing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times, 85% of the time, it's the men that always get dogged out, regardless of the fact. Regardless of the fact. Let's keep it a buck. Es- Especially if it's children involved. Especially if it's children involved. The man always get the short end of the stick. If he a good person, the good niggas get fucked over. That's it. That's all. I know a
That is
couple.
true.
I
Yeah.
know a couple. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple females that's good females that get shitted on also. This is where that bitterness come on because what they say, like, don't bring that baggage from the old relationships into the new ones. And a lot of them do.
Hmm.
A lot of them do, and they be stuck in their ways. You know what I mean? That's it. You can't let go because your pride. Aki told me the biggest problem with a man is his pride. That
Pride
shit'll
is the
kill him.
devil.
You
Pride
know what
is
I
the
mean?
devil. For real. Word to code.
They told like even when the sister Ali was like, a woman has to be submissive. Anybody ever looked up the word submissive?
Let's check it out
Anybody
right
ever
now.
looked that up
Let's check it out right now.
and actually know the true definition of it? You know what I mean? Like shit, I just found out I'm a feminist. You know what I'm saying? I just found that out. Fuck, shout outs to Dave Chappelle for that because I didn't know. You know what I'm talking about? I
I
thought
am
the shit
too
was.
on
I thought the
everything,
shit.
and he not lying. The
I thought the
definition of
shit.
it.
I thought the shit was bad. You know what I'm saying? I thought the shit was bad, but it's not. Actually, I'm a fucking feminist. Okay, I support shit. Women want to get paid the same shit a man do for the same jobs or whatever.
By all
I'm all
means.
with it.
Yeah,
By
it
all
should be that
means,
way. If you
get that
working, you
bread.
deserve it. If you working, you deserve it. For real. All right,
Shit.
Nutty, share that screen for me. Hold on. Let me make
Oh
sure I got
boy,
the right one.
he about to be all like, yeah. See what had happened
You know I
was,
got to. All
where
right,
he about
check
to be
me
like,
out.
oh, what had happened was.
But a lot of women get defensive when they hear that word submissive.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Okay,
Ain't
so
no man.
let's
First they be like, "Ain't no man gonna control me." I'm like,
Yep.
yo,
So you don't
all
never
right,
be
so
thinking about control.
let's get to the breakdown of it. Submissive. Ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. Mm. So we gonna give our definition, our own definitions of submissive.
I would
Starting
like
with
to
you,
know
Nutty.
what. Nah, why you gotta come for me?
I said
Fuck
starting
that.
with you, bro. I'm going
No.
across the screen. I'm going
Oh,
across the screen. That's why I said that.
well, let me switch the screen around. Boop.
Hey yo,
Let's change that real quick. Let me change the
hey
screen
yo,
around
you
real
funny
quick.
as hell, bro. This nigga throw,
We
bro.
fixed that real fast. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't
Reverse,
playing. Hey,
reverse.
how you doing? Yeah.
And
Uno out. I'll wait.
nigga said skip. He threw down 2 skips. Put himself all the way at the back.
Word up. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
So,
Do you believe that? Like, let me like, okay,
bro, before you even
what's up? What
Remy,
up?
what's your definition of being submissive?
No, like,
I'll tell that
what
information.
do you feel about that if you hear that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like,
I
what's
don't
your
get offended
definition?
when I hear that, but I get tired of hearing people say, "Oh, y'all females don't be submissive." I mean, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but I have done that. You know what I'm saying? I tell people you gotta be selective with who you do that with. You just can't be submissive just with any old body.
mm, agreed,
Yeah,
agreed,
respectfully.
The
agreed.
way
Because
this world is and how everybody is, like everybody for self or somebody looking for this and that. People like sometimes people ain't looking for love. You know what I'm saying? So therefore you gotta be selective with who you be submissive with, who you give your heart to, your time, all that with. Because time is very precious and you don't waste your time on nobody or, things like that.
word, I could dig it. Hook.
reverse. You lucky you controlling the controls on it. I would have put you right in the middle. All right, submissive. All right.
Do
When
you
I hear
consider
the
yourself? Do you consider yourself if you was in a relationship or whatever the case may be?
100%, 100%.
Would you be? You would be
Oh,
submissive?
on God, this is my rule,
You
right?
Straight,
asking
This
him or
straight.
is
you asking me? You
No, I'm
listen
asking him?
asking him. I'm asking him.
on
Oh.
everything. This is no lie. I ain't stunting for this camera. Like me, if I'm dating a female, I'm telling her like, look, I understand you want to be in control sometimes. We all got that. Everybody wants to be in control of things. By all means, if we out and about and you feel like you want to do something, I'm all for you doing something. My biggest rule is if I'm telling you something, I'm not gonna be that dude that's trying to control you 24/7. Do this, do that, do this, do that. No, you can't wear that, you can't wear this. I'm not that type of dude. But I'm saying if I'm telling you something and I feel in my heart it's a right move, hit me out. Don't push me to the side.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? I'm all for you doing your thing, but if I'm telling you something and I know in my heart that that's the right move, listen to me. I don't want to hear none of that. At least give me an ear. You feel me? At least tell me, like, all right, I respect your opinion, but I feel like this because of 1, 2, 3. Just don't say, nah, I ain't doing it, because all that's gonna do is make me mad. Like, all right, man, she ain't listening to me. I don't give a fuck no more. And that's what it all happened
Relationship
to.
needs balance.
You feel me? You get the nagging at each other. Now y'all mad. Now it's mad. And when you get mad, you got them jump out on emotion instead of on some logical shit. So now you mad. Now you about to be like, all right, I'm petty. I ain't gonna do this. Then it swing back. All right, he ain't doing this. I ain't gonna do that. And that shit just caused a whole bunch of extra shit. Now it's beef, unnecessary beef over something that y'all could have sat down. All right, look, fuck all the bullshit. What's wrong? Talk to me. What do I need to do? What do you need to do? Instead of us doing that and really on some hundred shit, like on some hundred shit, really like, yo, you about to talk about this shit, we get in our bag. Males too, we not just saying females. Niggas be getting their moments too. I ain't even gonna lie. I done caught a couple what you say, the BBS.
The bit of
Yeah,
nigga syndrome,
yeah,
the
the
BNS.
BNS. So it's been times, bro, dudes get their attitudes too weird. It's not just coming from females at all. You feel me? Like, for example, like if your female telling you something, bro, and you know in your head is right, bro, and you push that shit to the side, that's the cause of the problem. Saying we can't be on some shit like, all right, we gonna got down. I want her to be 100 and listen to me, but when she jump out and tell you something, you push off. Nah, that's some hypocrite shit. If you want that all in shit, you got to be all in. You see what I'm saying? So submissive is, bro. I think a lot of people think submissiveness is giving up your control. That's why people be like, you got me fucked up. I think people think submissive is I'm submitting to you. Like, look at it in wrestling terms. I'm submitting, I'm tapping out to you. That means you win. That does not mean, that's not what submissive means.
I never
Submissive
look at
means,
it like that. That means
that's what I mean.
motherfucker put you in the chokehold and you out. Like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
So
and that
give
means
up.
giving up. You won. You beat me. That's why
Uh,
we fucked up, because it's on some shit like, damn, you got all that control. That don't mean submissive, bro. Like they said, passive, bro. Sometimes you could sit back and take the back burner of this shit to your lady. If you know your lady got that and she right on the huncho, sit back, bro. Like, she all right. You feel me? Like I said, bro, submissive don't always mean giving up control. You could still be in control and have control and still have to sit back sometimes, because you feel me, we not perfect, we not Einsteins, we don't know every goddamn thing. Your female might be telling you to make a move that could be the best decision of your life, but you want some shit like, man, fuck that, she gotta listen to me, I'll run this shit, you'll miss your blessing. Nah. Same thing with females. Dude could really be sitting there tell you something that's really goddamn what it need to be, and you so blah 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 wooty wah ooze wah, you miss it. So I feel like one of the key things, bro, is talking about shit. Like, as men and women, we need to sit down and really learn how to communicate. All that getting in your bag shit, getting upset, getting irritated. Because I swear to God, to the people out there, yo, I wouldn't lie to y'all. 9 times out of 10, if you could sit down and hash out a problem with somebody, it gets resolved. No hands, no argue. I'm talking about sit down on the huncho and talk. That shit get resolved every time. Not every time, 9 times out of 10. Some people stuck in their ways. And most of the time, bro, if you sit down and y'all talk about it, bro, and then I'm talking about really talk about it, like, I feel this way because that, then you get the understanding, like, damn, baby, I didn't know you felt like that. Yeah, it should be fixed. Shit, you feel me? Y'all come to understand it. We gotta talk about that shit more. You feel me? So, Nutty, it's your turn. What's good?
damn, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, now you gotta go to the
Say,
bathroom.
nah. Well,
Nah, but before you start, how you feel about my statement? Remy, you too.
nah, you good. That's how
Yeah,
you
you
feel.
good.
That's how you feel. It's like, you know what I mean? Nobody can tell you what to feel about that. Like, you know what I mean? You handle it. Like, I just hope that with you saying that, like, you know what I mean, you just don't go straight in just oh yeah, I'm submissive, I'm a simp, I'll just
You
whatever
know
you
what?
say. You know what I
That's
mean?
why. Look, you could be
I
submissive
feel
and not
like
be a
that
simp.
shit is like respect. You have to earn that shit. It's
All
not
right,
just
well,
given.
$100.
You can't, because you can't just go in and be like, all right, I'm gonna be this way, this, that. Maybe that person don't deserve it. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
because you
Man,
got
So
some
I ain't gonna lie,
females to
I'm
walk
learning
over
that.
a dude.
Oh,
Just
I
oh my
know.
God, what? I'm learning that now. It done took me a couple times. Like, you feel me? I ain't gonna sit up here and just act like Mr. Goddamn Love Guru. You learn shit as you go. Like, everybody don't deserve that shit. You feel me? But I'm to that point now, I'll be tired of dumb shit. So I'm like, look, I'm keeping it a huncho from the door now. Like, like fuck all that, bro. That shit annoying as hell, bro.
I
Like,
thought all y'all, I thought all y'all little young brothers nowadays just drink lean and take DPs and shit and just do it like that.
no, like some of us like listening to Drake and Cole, so we on that side of the realm.
That nigga said Drake
Hey
and
yo,
Cole.
I don't
I'm
care. Look,
dead, yo.
listen. I know you don't like Drake, bro, but when it comes to that relationship shit, son got that shit in the bag. He be talking, bro.
All right.
And look, you just said last episode we don't listen to R&B. We don't listen to shit like that. We too tell everything I'll be gangster, bang bang. Well, bro, got that side for you. You feel me? He be speaking on that shit. So you feel me? I don't listen to everything son say, but he done put some he done dropped some gems, man. You
Well,
feel me?
I need
let
to
me get.
listen to some old school throwback R&B, some real stuff.
You
Maybe
I
play that
some.
think
now, we
that's.
gonna be like, what?
I
We know
think that.
certain ones.
I think that have a lot to do with the way that families are now too, because it ain't no more that make up song music no more. Before, like, if you broke up with a girl, whatever, you want your shorty back, son, you go and you play something. I
Some
don't
real
know,
shit.
some you go play some Jodeci or some fucking Keith Sweater or some
Word,
shit,
some
Johnny
real shit.
Gill or some shit. You motherfuckers be up there playing all types of shit, the old shit,
Word.
like shit.
If a man love don't make me feel like that, I don't want it.
Yeah, some shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Make you want to take your
And
make
I
you
don't
they
want to
want to
take
had
your
listen.
songs.
make you want
I
to take your
don't
shirt
want to
off
listen
and go
to
sing
G
in the
Block and
rain.
all them. Like I
Go get
don't
a
want
radio and put
to.
that shit to the window. Goddamn, all my life I pray for someone like you. We need shit like that. That shit you feel like, hey, we ain't got that
Yeah,
no more.
yeah, it ain't none of
Now
that no
now
more.
we got fuck on that bitch and I lay up. I fuck on that bitch and I
Mm,
lay up. You see what I'm saying? So now like, yeah, R&B ain't hitting no more.
I believe that's the problem and shit. But let me finish though. Let me get my shit out the way real quick. It's like
All right.
with this shit here, son. It's like I've been through a lot of shit. So you know what I'm saying, I seen a lot of shit. So it's like I feel like people just it's got a lot to do with the characters that's inside the circle or whatever. It has a lot to do with like a lot of the shit that's on TV, shit like that. It really can fuck up a relationship. The way
Oh
that
yeah,
people
of course.
see the images and the way that people portray shit on TV, and then now we got the social media thing and all that stuff like that. It really fucks up everything. This like that causes a problem too. It's like it's all been set up and built for this shit. Like, because as far as like being submissive to a person and shit like that, you got to know them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, at first when y'all together, of course you're gonna try to be the nicest person. Didn't I say this before? Like when you meet a person, they send a representative.
Oh God, you
You know what
told
I'm
me
saying?
that
It's
as a
like
young
it's like it's like a job interview when you first start dating and going out here and all that shit like that. You going and shit like you meet this person. Oh, you at your best. You looking fly. You smelling good and all
man.
that shit like that. The female, she looking everything like you. Like, yeah, all
Mm-hmm.
right, cool, boom. Y'all link up
Yes.
and shit like that. Then after the 90 days and shit, when they know they in there, after
Niggas
they
get
done pass they shit, they get to
niggas get
start
the
showing
chilling.
their ass.
Yeah, get
You
the
know what I'm talking
chilling.
about? You be like, hold up, this ain't the
Yeah. You was so eager. You was so eager. Got there a couple months ago. Now your ass done teed
yeah,
up. I don't even care no
yes.
more. I'm in there.
So the 90 days now and shit is like more like, especially if you really into a person, 3 years. If you was dealing with a person for 3 years, right then and there, y'all should know what the fuck it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can
Y'all
I
should know
speak
where
on
y'all
that?
stand at. What up?
All right, for our generation, right? It's kind of like,
Y'all ain't got shit. I don't know what the fuck. Y'all gotta flex on the gram and shit. Hold
nah,
money to
listen.
your ear. Niggas gotta
Nah,
be out here wearing them tight ass pants with their drawers down and shit. They can't pull their
I
pants up and
listen.
they be having fucking what is it, jalapenos and shit all on their boxes and shit like that. That's what the bitches like, I think, or something. I don't
Hey, he,
know.
hey, he came for
I'm,
the ethicals, y'all. He
I'm
came for the
crazy.
ethical
Whatever it
draws
is,
and
but
the
that's
SPs.
what y'all rock though. That's what y'all be doing. Like so,
Honestly, I'm a big dude, so I can't even get ethicals. They don't make. I don't think they make 2X's
son,
in
I be
ethicals.
seeing big dudes with the
They
littlest
do.
pants on, looking like they stuck in a motherfucking vacuum hose. You
Listen,
understand what I'm saying?
listen, yo.
Like they
All I'm
legs be
saying is,
tiny as hell, like two lollipop
feel you.
sticks together with a bubble on the top of it.
All I'm saying,
And
bro,
they
if you want to rock them pants, bro, if you want to rock them pants, just hit the gym, bro. You feel me? As a big dude, bro, I feel like this. If you can't feel your sack, the pants too tight. If you can't throw some motherfucking thermals or some basketball shorts under your pants and still walk comfortable, they too tight. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I like the smaller fit pants, but you feel me? It still be room in my shits to it. I could throw on b-ball shorts or I could throw on thermals when they get cold. If you got space and shit, you feel me? If you could squat and your pants don't wet, you good. If you could stretch and your pants don't got down, be about to rut, you good. So, like, at the end of the day, style, nutty. I feel you. Like, shit have got tighter over the years. That's just the style. Like, that shit ain't gonna
yeah,
change.
but
But the extra skin tight shit is looking like you got on leggings and shit. I
we
feel
ain't
you on
going.
that.
We I ain't trying to go there just yet.
I
I
feel
ain't
you.
trying to go there just yet. That's why I was like, damn, I should have never said that.
And then
This
another thing,
this nigga just went left.
nah, and listen, another thing with the
He just went left. You said it right. Right. That nigga said, "Nah, see, I like wearing the baggy pants. You know what I'm saying? What that got to do with anything, nigga?
because
We talking.
you
We
said the
talking
tight
about. We
pants.
talking about. Nah, we talking about. You know what I mean? What
I
causes the
feel you.
problems in the
Now,
fiction?
I'm about to
So you
listen. I'm about to
saying?
get to that. I'm about to get to that too.
Okay.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop
All
it.
right. All
Stop
right.
it. Don't do me like that. Listen.
All right.
Another thing too, bro, is like,
This nigga went left though. Didn't he go left though? I'm just saying.
nah.
All right. I'm gonna fall back. All right.
We
All right.
back. We back. He
All
back.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Reverse. So look,
Okay.
I ain't go left, but look. Another thing too, bro, with the youngest and shit is like, okay, let's say you dealing with somebody, right? This why relationships be goddamn going to shit quick as hell. Like, let's say you dealing with somebody. Let's say I'm dealing with somebody. It ain't work out. It wasn't what it was. Motherfuckers be low key hurt and don't know how to express that shit. So the number one thing to do is to try to quote unquote boss up on your other or go jump into something else to try to fill that void that you feeling because you really hurt and you ain't take the time to really understand your lesson. So you just trying to jump on some other shit to make that person jealous or to fill that emptiness you feeling inside. So you run to the other person, they might be hurt too. Y'all jumping some shit quick as hell. Goddamn, get the fucking and shit and fucking making the shit worse because the sex good and now you extra fucked up in the head and whole time that person ain't even what you really need. So now you be like, damn, bro, now you stuck in another jam. It happens all the time, bro. Be like, bro, you first thing you want to do, bro, when you beefing with your girl, man, I'm about to get somebody else, bro. Your homies do it too, bro. Get another chick, bro. Fuck that. Ain't no more like, yo, I'm about to try to rock out and stick it out. It's more, bro, I'm about to skate. I ain't got time. Like, it's skate time. I'm gone. You feel me? Before you had chances and shit. Now it ain't no chances. You do some bullshit, I'm gone. So rushing into shit, that's one of the causes too of
Called
goddamn,
closure.
yeah, not getting that, which I would say closure, bro. That shit real, bro. Like, you jumping some shit
I
because
think
you just mad at the other person, and then that other person, you don't even know if they worse than goddamn the next person. And you fucked up even more now.
All right. What you say, Remy?
I said closure. A lot of relationships and situations do not get closed. People be left with questions and don't even express themselves when a lot of issues can be resolved or fixed. Closure. That's what people don't do anymore. They don't talk things out.
It's that now. You get the peace on deuces. I ain't even worried. Whole time you really hurt, but you ain't trying to goddamn. Now it's like
Because
we made it
social
on some shit
media,
like
they gotta play hard. They gotta make, they gotta always be tough.
I'm saying
nowadays
shit. The females be acting like that too.
I
facts.
mean, I ain't gonna lie, because I do it.
Hey, well, there
I
you
do
go.
it.
Shit. You know what
I
I'm
do it
saying?
sometimes, but that's like I stand on my shit.
Mm.
Deuces, bye.
So let me ask you this.
Cause sometimes everything be in front of your face. sometimes you don't really need to have that conversation. Everything be right there in front of your face. You know that you didn't do anything wrong. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? As long as you know that you didn't do anything wrong, it shouldn't even matter. Like I don't need no closure for that because I know I didn't do shit wrong. So therefore, deuces,
Mm.
just know you're gonna be hitting this line back.
What's that? Gorgeous Leah said y'all preaching. Shout outs to you. Appreciate you.
Gorgeously appreciate you. We try. We ain't perfect. We just some regular motherfuckers.
Word, we just trying to you trying to make it fair ground. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate you. Yeah. So
Regular people.
you know what I mean. I feel you. But like, okay, let me ask you this: like, if you trying to really build something with somebody, right, and y'all really trying to get this thing going or whatever the case may be, all relationships are not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And even the best relationships do have its ups and downs. All right. Now, how many times does a person have to mess up in the relationship before it's just like that's it, that's all?
My grandmother used to tell me, "Only you know when you're tired,"
Mm,
and it took me
Damn.
years to realize. I ain't gonna say years. It took, I'll say a couple of months. But my grandmother always told me that, daughter, granddaughter, you know when you're tired. You can't keep giving somebody chances behind chances behind chances, because they gonna look for, like, you know what, he gonna take me back, and I can do this and I can do that, so I ain't worried about it because he or she ain't going nowhere. And
mm,
that's what mentality they have. Like, I could do whatever I want because at the end of the day, he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. They ain't messing with nobody else. They ain't gonna move on. They ain't gonna find nobody better than me. That's
mm.
their mentality after that. My grandmother always say, you can't put up with so much. When you feel as though enough is enough, and you look at, all right, boom, this is the good, but then this is all the bad stuff that you've been going through, and you not fixing it, you not comprehending, you not saying what's wrong with you.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, two people could be on two different things. You can love a person to death, but that person caused so much stress and so much on you, it's not worth being with anymore. So it's either you co-parent or y'all just go your separate ways. So like my
mm.
grandmother said, only you know when you had enough.
Do you
And
believe in?
nowadays,
Yeah.
some females use their kids as pawns when they man decide to say, you know what, I'm leaving. F this junk. Like, you know what I'm saying? My child needs something, I'm there. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta call me. Like, I'll come drop off and bring, a kid gonna need things anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
they use kids. Oh, the kids is no. Sometimes being with a person because y'all got kids, it's not even worth that either. It's not worth your peace. Your focus be just on my child. I don't care what you do. We ain't together no more. Because when I try to work things out, you wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing for the females. It go both ways.
Yeah. But shit.
Communication is key.
Yeah. 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 Do you believe that? Let me ask this. Do y'all believe that, like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes in relationships, no matter how hard you try or whatever the case may be, do you believe that a person can outgrow another person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I think that's like the the way that it's set up and everything like that, they make it so that the woman basically don't need the man. She gets whatever she wants or whatever. So this is a lot of mentalities for a lot of the females that's happening now and shit like that. You know what I mean? They know that regardless of the fact, if this nigga leave me now, I'm still gonna get that bread. I'm gonna have somewhere to live, and I can just go, collect that from the government or whatever. And they gonna give me everything that I need. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that nigga. I don't need him. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want to help me with the kids, oh well. The first thing what they gonna do, they gonna put you on child support. And not even, I'm not saying that certain females deliberately put the man on child support, but what they don't know is, with child support, you go get the food stamps, the welfare, the Medicaid, and all that. If the father's name is on that birth certificate, they go for him, and that's where the child support come. And by the time he finds out, he probably don't want to go try to get him something like maybe an apartment, a car, or something like that, and they telling him that he was denied. He like, why? Oh, he look on. They bring that paper and it'll tell you, oh, you such and such in the hole already. By that time, it's too late. Now he fired up. Oh, how the fuck did you put me on child support? This, that, and the third. Da, 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 da. the whole time the female not actually knowing that this was happening. So that causes a problem too, and it's the friction. You know what I'm saying? That the man sometimes dudes
A lot of
they
females be plotting though. They
yeah I
plot.
know
I had a whole conversation with somebody today that's plotting. Like she want a
Oh
kid.
snap!
She want a kid because
Hey, I ain't even.
she know the
hold up
benefits.
nigga, damn, let her finish nigga. All right.
She want a
I'm
kid
sorry.
because she know the benefits that come behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so
Yeah.
what about old guy, old boy and stuff like? Oh, he got a good job, this and that, third, whatever like that. Like I want a kid. I want a kid so bad. Like she been trying, and stuff like that. Whatever. Never succeeded to go have a full pregnancy. So now she's like, oh, I'm gonna try again because with this person here, because this person got a good job, and I'm gonna put him on child support, this and that, third. Like for what? You doing all that
Mm.
for what? I'm like, yo, I say, yo, y'all females really be out here plotting, but y'all be the ones that need a babysitter and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be the ones like, oh my God, like, I need this, I can't go to work, I can't do this, I can't do that. You got this child for benefits for your gain for you to do what? Sit on your ass and do nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, bundles, weave, my hair done. Oh, oh, taxes. You get to claim your baby on this on the taxes and stuff like that. That's another thing that females sit here and have kids for because they want to turn around and get some tax money. I like the things I hear a lot of these young chicks say. I'd be like, "Oh, you kidding me?
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
For a tax bracket? Like,
And they be
are
dead
you?
ass serious. And the craziness
Uh-huh.
is some of
Now
them be
imagine,
having
you see how they was
seven,
getting out
eight
all this
kids.
money this year? They was
Yeah,
taking off this shit.
you
You
seen
saw
my
number
man.
take tags everywhere.
And you seen my man Smooth Winter killed his baby mother. Sorry to hear that, but yeah, he went to go get some of that 1400 for them kids or whatever. She wasn't trying to give up the bread. He killed her,
Smoker.
her cousin, and whoever else was around. You know what I'm saying? Took the money and the baby.
You
He
got
didn't even make it that
a lot
far.
of men that was on child support. They ain't even getting none of that money. They ain't get
Nah,
no help. They ain't get
nope,
no help.
not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? But
What about the ones that's not on child support, right? What about the men that's not on child support? That that's always I noticed that the good men are on child support. The ones who don't do shit are not on child support.
because the ones that are not on child support, it's a reason why they're not on child support. You ready for it?
Wow.
Now, don't get offended, anybody. They will smack the shit out of them, shoot them, and all types of shit. You know what I'm talking about? For that chiss up. Motherfucker said, bitch, if you put me on child support, I'm going to kill you. And you know what? She believe him. I'm
I
talking
know
about,
some people. I know some people. They not even killers, but they also feel like they just don't have
I could dig
it.
it. I could
So
dig
they
it.
be also like, you know what? What's the point of putting him down there, this and that, or whatever like that?
But then you know what's the crazy part about it? They might not have it at that time. But when they do, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something about this chiss up thing, man. You know what I'm talking about. Let's keep it a buck, man. I've been on child support personally for over 20 years. All right? Yes. 20 plus years. Yeah, 20 plus years. About 22, 23, some shit like that. It's a hard mountain to climb if you ain't focused. It's been times I found out I was on child support when I went to go try to get me an apartment. That's when I found out. And I was already 3,000 and some change in the hole. You know what I'm saying? This is how I know. And I was trying, and the crazy shit was, I was married to the female and she had me on child support. Every time the income
That's
tax time,
crazy.
every time income tax came, they took it. They took it. They took it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you won't take me off this mug. She wouldn't take me off for nothing. But we married. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why it wasn't hard to leave after that, because I'm like, shit, you can't tell what you gonna get from it. It's already there. So I could just get my name and step the fuck on off. You feel me? That was it. But at the end of the day and shit, then she took me off, but then put me back on. She took me off because I got locked up behind something that her family member did. You know what I'm saying? So I got locked up for that. Then child support came through and told me that um that they had to take the money from me or whatever the case. They took like 4,000 or something. That was my income tax they took from me. I told the lady, I said, you didn't have to take it from me. Y'all could have called me. We could have set up a payment plan or something. Then I'm like, nah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, but they told me, oh, nah, she gonna waive it and this, that, and the third. I'm like, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't give a man a shot to do anything. And a lot of these women dangle these kids up over a lot of these men. That's why I don't understand. The coolest place to be for a dude when you want child support, this is some real live shit. If for men, for all the men out there, if you want child support, you go to the child support court. You might not know not a one of them jokers when you get there. But when you get there, everybody comes together. It doesn't matter what color you are, white man, black, Chinese, whatever. If y'all in that child support court, everybody talks to each other. They be like, brother, what you in here for? You know what I'm saying? The shit like what you done did. Like one brother
Yo,
and
I
shit.
have I
Hmm.
have family that works. I have an aunt that actually works there. So I used to go there and be in the office with her. You talking about a lot of men that come out swinging, mad as hell, looking like they're ready to choke their baby mother. And I'll be like, yo, are you kidding me? Then they be there with the new baby father, the new man, the new boyfriend that lay up in the
Hmm.
house that ain't working, ain't doing nothing, ain't
Sitting
bringing
there,
no food in,
sitting there
no
holding the
nothing.
baby.
Just sitting there eating, like, you know, like, yeah, babe, how much he paying? How much he paying us, babe? What? What?
And then a lot of these people be I seen cops cry, fucking doctors. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not talking about just the average Joe, like just the person with
Mm-hmm.
an average job. You got police, lawyers, everybody out here. They go through it. You ever seen grown men cry? Go to child support. And they be mad. They like, yo, I do everything for my child and this, that, and the third. But this chick right here,
This
and
man
then you
was
know
crying
what?
because he ain't had no place to stay. Like I felt so bad for him. He
Because
didn't
you
have
can't.
no place. He ain't had no place to stay. He was working 2 jobs just
Hmm.
for him to save up money to get him a place. Man, she went in there telling that judge, "Oh, he working 2 jobs. And he working just under the table." Judge was like, "Is that true, sir?" Asked him to pull up his man. When they said the amount that he had to pay, he said, "Yo, how I'ma live off that? Like, that ain't enough for
They
me to
said
get an apartment."
that's not their problem. Their
Yeah.
main thing they tell you is, guess you're gonna have to find another job.
And
They
then
don't
they
care.
asked her what they asked where she working. She said no. She living in
Oh
low
my
income
god.
housing. She living
Oh
in low
man.
income housing. She ain't working. So therefore,
Man, look, this brother seen my big mother. He was like, yo, tell him you want a blood test. He was like, cause she about to eat them up. They gonna eat you alive. I'm like, nah, it ain't gonna happen like that because I'm already on child support. That judge ate me alive. I was pissed, yo.
he
Talking
told
about
you.
pissed. And then the crazy shit was after that, after all of that, I didn't get to see my daughter for about what, 4 years? After that, I had to go fight for my daughter to get her back. That's real talk, true story, and that's enough about me. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, they're like, I had to go through that because I didn't know that she was one of the types that said even if she was married to a person, she'll put them on child support. I didn't know that. If I'd have knew that, you already know, man. I'd have said, nah, we wouldn't even been rocking like that. But you see what I'm saying? It's not always the man that's doing wrong. You got females out here, but you got a lot of females that just won't admit to that.
I mean, my mom cussed me out because I won't put my baby father on child support. I told my mother, first of all, I don't like court, first and foremost. Secondly, I don't like that paper trail. I want to be out and be gone free. You know what I'm saying? Why gotta talk to the middleman for? I can sit here, hey, yo, da 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 da. I boom, and I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told my mother,
But
I ain't
they
going through
ask
all
you
that.
that.
But I see everything that she went through for child support, and I be sitting here like, why? I remember my mother went to school for everything. It been time when my mother went years without working a job, but I be sitting here looking at her like, I told my
Mm.
mother, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Like everything, it ain't everything. And then the amount, sometimes they pay the money, sometimes they don't. And then I remember I had to go down there with her. Go down there and tell them to issue out the warrant for his arrest. They don't go look for these people. They don't look for these people. You know what they do? When as soon as the nigga get pulled over, hey yo, you got to wait for your arrest. Like, Them people, officers in child support, ain't going to look for these men out here.
Word,
Because a lot of
word.
these people be like, yo, I'm out. Or, dad, son, or they walking such and such out the house and stuff like that. He had a one foot on child support. I have not heard nobody walk off with the in cuffs because they get locked up because of child support. Except for when they get pulled over by the cops in the car. That's it. Paper trail. That's why I said
All
to my baby father, I say, yo, niggas would kill to have your life right now. They ain't no. I say, you just don't understand. But I feel
right, y'all.
bad for y'all men. Y'all go through a
Uh,
lot.
hey, man, it is what it is. So y'all ready? Y'all ready to ruffle some feathers
Let's talk
Yeah.
about
with this next clip? With this next one?
it. Yeah.
Y'all ready? All right. Let me get it set up and shit. We about to, baby. Where we at? We about to ruffle a little bit of feathers and shit like that. Where we got? Let me make sure I find it and everything like that. I hope everybody's doing well. I appreciate everybody that's joined us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you know what I mean. Make sure y'all keep up with us. We growing. You know what I mean. There's no topic that we won't cover. I'm not really afraid of anything like that. Not saying it like that, but I'm saying it like that. I mean, we open minded around here. We don't judge anything like that. Everybody has their own opinion, as y'all can tell. You know what I'm saying?
And
That's
shout
what
out
we do.
Gorgeous Elite for popping out, yo. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Look, he's smiling and
Thank
shit. All
you
right, cool. Look
already.
at him.
Now that's Celia. Shout you out. Appreciate you
All
for
right, then.
supporting and coming through
All right,
already.
so listen. All right, I got this right here. Y'all ready to go to church? Cause this about to. You ready to go to church?
Can I
Cause
get
we
an
at the
amen?
Put my
we at
glasses back
the
on.
we at the little hour mark and shit. So you know what I'm talking about. We all have jobs. I know y'all work a little bit. Y'all work a little bit later than I do and shit. So let's get this up here. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring that up. Oh shit. I think it was like right there, something like that, right? Oh, this one different. This one different. All right. Let's ruffle some feathers, y'all. Y'all want to be on the screen for this one, or y'all just want to let the shit play out on the whole screen? What y'all think?
Play on the screen.
Y'all gonna be up there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fuck it. Let's see where we at. Boom. There you go. All right. I think it's this one here. Shit. You see. This nigga here. Just give me a second, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, man. This shit. You know how this shit can do.
While you loan that up, appreciate everybody who in here with us supporting us. We greatly appreciate it. I'm Hook. I'm in here with the main host, No Joe Big Nutty. We got Remy Red in the building, CEO.
Get me ready in the building.
This is what up, bro. Chase what you desire, never get tired, and never stop learning, yo.
Never get tired. You know what I'm saying?
Stop hating
Straight
on
like that. Never hating, baby. Never hating. I know this damn computer hating on me right now. I know that much. Shit irking my nerve right now. Shit, son. This shit pissing me off a little bit. But it's all right though. We gonna get through this. We gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's nice though. I appreciate this I appreciate this shit right here, y'all. I gotta wipe my head and shit. It's kind of hot. Yeah. It's burning up a little bit. Just open.
My
Where's
order some
that?
soup.
All right, y'all. Let's ruffle some
Yeah.
feathers, man. There we go. What's that? She was up there. I think that was
I
it,
think you
right?
made a burger. That's a fry. I'm about to order you. I'm about to order you chicken noodle soup.
All right. All right.
Big.
All right. Share my screen.
Mommy, y'all got watch it. The rubber band on.
This one.
That's where you have to the rubber band on.
Okay. All right. Why don't I see it?
Rub the new one.
I see you. She whispering. I still hear you. See, fuck it. See, I'm gonna get it situated right here. All right, cool. Obviously, we all gonna go on my files together and shit. Do y'all see this?
Yeah, it's a little.
You see the church?
Yeah,
All right. Should I make it full screen?
make it full screen, bro. We let it.
We there?
Mm-hmm.
Why I don't see it? Why I look like I'm showing y'all too much?
No, we see the MP4. We see everything. We see the drive, but like, click on the first video, and then it should pop up after that.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. That's what that is. Oh. I don't know. I don't want nobody to see nothing that they don't need to be seeing. You're. All right. My bad, chill. My bad, son. Should be here, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3. I gotta learn how to master this shit here, yo.
Hey, it takes time.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That should be it right there. Okay. There you go. All righty. Here we go. Let's get this shit shaking. Go here. All right. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Bang. All right. Bang.
What's wrong with homosexuality?
Whoop. Let's bring it back. Bang.
So what's wrong with homosexuality? A number of things, but just a few in this context. Number one, it's a violation of the created order. It's a violation of the created order. It's not how we were made. Secondly, it denounces procreation categorically. It denounces procreation categorically. And I say categorically because, you know, the homosexual lobby, they try to be slick. Or are you saying that people who are beyond childbearing years shouldn't get married? No, because categorically, they are still the two corresponding parts of humanity that produce children and produce a family that is designed to raise, rear, and protect children. So categorically, they're still in the same ballpark, even if they don't have children. Thirdly, it blasphemes the illustration. It blasphemes the illustration. This is especially true when we understand the illustration of Christ and his bride, the church. And then finally, it denies the very need for sanctification because it takes what God calls sinful and calls it righteous. God calls this an abomination, and we instead call it righteous. It's the only sin, by the way, for which God destroyed cities with fire and brimstone. It's unique. It's unique. It's not like other sins. It's unique. Not all sins are called abominations. Homosexuality is unique in that regard. Very few sins in that category. And not all sins were ended in God destroying twin cities with fire and brimstone. It's unique in that regard. Not all sins are talked about in the Bible, like in Romans 1, as having a penalty in the flesh. Homosexuality is. It's unique in that regard. But listen to this. To suggest in public that homosexuality might be chosen is to open the can of worms labeled moral choice and sin and give the religious intransigents a stick to beat us with. Straights must be taught, straights must be taught that it is as natural for some persons to be homosexual as it is for others to be heterosexual. Wickedness and seduction have nothing to do with it. And since no choice is involved, gayness can be no more blameworthy than straightness. I want you to notice that this is an argument from Origins. This is an argument based upon their understanding of the nature of man. This is why Genesis matters. They're arguing that this is the way we were made, or this is the way that we have evolved, and therefore there is no morality associated with it. Now, this is a dangerous statement to make. I mean, suppose, we can say that I have a genetic predisposition toward violence. Does that make it okay? Because we can prove that I have a genetic predisposition? If I have a genetic predisposition toward drunkenness, does that make it okay? Officer pulls me over. Sir, you been drinking? Officer, I don't even know. Sir, you want to get out of the car? Okay, but before I do, you should need to know I got that drunk gene. Oh, well, sir, I'm sorry. Please weave on your way. And so, out of step with psychology. What? Psychology proves this stuff? Yeah, because everybody knows that that's how people are born, right? We have the LeVay brain study, Bailey and Pillard's twin study. We have Hamer's X chromosome study. We've got Savik's pheromone study. So of course, all of these things, by the way, none of these things has proven a genetic connection to homosexuality. And even if it did, it wouldn't matter. So this is how they argue. One way they argue is this. They say homosexuality is as immutable as ethnicity. You've heard that, right? It's immutable. It's just like ethnicity. It's just like your race. That's not true. By the way, 1 Corinthians 6, 9-11. Do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who practice homosexuality, nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. And such were some of you. But you were washed, you were sanctified, you were justified in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and by the Spirit of God. That's 2,000-year-old evidence that people stopped being homosexual. 2,000-year-old evidence. You can say what you want about Michael Jackson. He did not stop being black. Another thing you do, as far as jamming, you understand what jamming is. Jamming works when you take two contradictory images and juxtapose them. And so Christian people hate the idea of the Nazis and the skinheads and the KKK. So what you do is you portray people who are against same-sex marriage as being akin to Nazis, skinheads, and the KKK. Since nobody wants to be accused of being a Nazi, a skinhead, or the KKK, eventually nobody's going to want to be accused of being anti-same-sex marriage. This is jamming. This is why in your average Sunday sermon from a pastor that deals with homosexuality, the first third of it will be apologizing. Imagine this on a Sunday morning from a church. Now, church, we're going to address the issue of adultery, but I don't want you to be alarmed. I am not here to bash adulterers. I love adulterers. Jesus loves adulterers. I have friends who are adulterers. And I believe that our church needs to be open and accepting toward adulterers. And I want you to be, right? That just feels wrong, doesn't it? But every time a pastor goes to preach on homosexuality, we expect that to be up front. Why? Because we've been jammed. That's why. We've been jammed. It has been successful. That's why the most onerous sin that you can imagine from a scriptural perspective has us apologizing for saying what God says about it. So don't let anybody tell you that it's not loving if you stand flat-footed and speak the truth about this issue of homosexuality. What's not loving is to look someone in the eye when God says they are in jeopardy of an eternity in hell and merely wink and nod at their sin because you're afraid of being called names.
Now, he just broke it down. He broke it down, yo. It just got real. Woo! It just got real.
Alrighty.
It just got real in the field. It just got
Remy, you
real
good?
in the field.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So, who would like to start? And where shall we start?
I want to start from the jamming category. So what was her name again? What was the guy that was speaking? What was his name?
Listen, I don't want to lie. I don't know. All I know is the homie
Well,
was talking some good shit. I
all right.
stumbled upon him and I said, you know what? This makes sense.
So one thing that he said that stuck out to me on some real shit, he was like, look, Christians hate the fact of the KKK, Nazis, you feel me? They hate the fact of the movements. So what they did was they made it to where if you feel as though homosexuality wrong, you are part of the KKK or the Nazis. You a hate group because it's like you bashing and shit. And basically he's saying like, yo, why the fuck can I not agree with that and I have to get backlash? I got to get called names. I got to get called hateful. I got to get shunned for not believing in what it is. And then he just said straight facts like, yo, y'all feel how y'all feel. Why do I have to apologize for feeling how I feel? Or why do I have to take that way of thinking into consideration as the whole truth when that's not how it was scientifically? Remember when we was on the phone earlier, Nutty, and I was like, religion and science can't mix because everything science says can fucking contradict what the Bible says, right?
Yeah.
So that's what he was saying. Like, why the fuck I'm getting bashed? Why I gotta get a name called for not believing in something? But when y'all say that, it's cool. It ain't no problem on y'all. Y'all forcing it on us. Y'all telling us this is that. Y'all can be full throttle the way y'all want to be, but when somebody don't disagree with it, it's backlash on them. Like we wrong for not wanting to live like that.
I think you missing the whole point.
Nah, that's what I took from that. You feel
No,
me?
no, with that, as far as like that, then yeah, that's kind of
Nah, it was four sections of
that's
that. I
that's
just broke
that's
down. I just
that's
got into
true.
that first.
That's true. But I think that the whole actual fact of the thing is that now here I go as we as a people thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We have been so institutionalized in the system, whereas though that right now at this very moment we have to accept what we know is wrong. Now, America stands for the home, the free, the brave, or whatever the case may be. And you always, even on your money, it says, "In God we trust," right?
Yeah.
So when they brought us over here on the slave ships, they gave us the Christianity thing, and God wrote this stuff, and this is the Bible that everybody preaches from. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? They all believe in this one God. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever religion it is. And everyone has the same exact thing when it speaks on, homosexuality. If it's wrong, and we know that it's wrong. You know in your heart that it's wrong. Everybody knows in their heart that it's wrong. But don't nobody want to say nothing about it. This is why now we're at the point in time where homosexuality is like the new white supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they're the new bullies now. If you don't agree with their lifestyle, then you are the problem. When I guess in the Bible, right, they did say that he burnt the Twin Cities down because they were doing things that was unethical. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a problem. It's not part of nature. It's not a part of nature. There is no way that a people can really go and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are we supposed to, how's we supposed to grow as a community, as a people? Like, how are our generation supposed to go on further if a man having sex with another man and the female is having sex with another female? How are y'all producing any type of offspring? It's wrong. You can't do that. I think this is the reason why that part, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it and the shit that they promote on the TV and everything like that, there are a lot of, I hate to say it, HIV commercials. You know what I'm saying? But you're not paying attention to it, but they telling you, yo, go out and do this and go that. Because I believe that two Y two two of the same chromosomes and two of the same sexes are not supposed to mix. This is the reason why the diseases come. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too graphical and everything like that, but you understand what I'm saying? And then now we're being pressed to accept the fact that what they doing is supposed to be the right thing. You got a boy out here that was on Sesame Street writing children books and everything like that to the kids and everything like that. But then the next thing you know, he's turning around. He's out here pregnant. He hit the stripper pole on the devil and all of this stuff like that. And you have to accept it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. Like, mind you, if you want to be that way, I have no problem with that. As long as you know what you're doing is wrong, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I feel like that's being selfish. Like, how can I say that shit? I feel like that's like that's like it's like it's like you being selfish against God. Like, how because a lot of people thought when I first started this shit, you know, a year or two ago, remember people thought I was an atheist and all of that. Motherfuckers thought I just didn't believe in God and shit like that because I was shutting Jesus down and all that shit like that. But it's not that, you know what I mean? It's not that. I believe in the higher power. I do believe in all that. And I believe what's right and wrong. And that right there is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I want to speak about that, but that might take it left field.
Yeah, no, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Understand?
It's just that I just feel like if that's what the way that you're going to be or whatever, and that's the thing that's I guess we have to accept, even though our culture already accepted the fact that we all have those type of people in our family, and we still love them the same, we still treat them the same, and all that shit like that. I just feel like it's getting out of hand with this just shit just all over the TVs. Bad enough you got our young girls out here, they teaching them how to be prostitutes, sluts. The only way that you're supposed to have women empowerment is to show off your body. You know what I mean? Then you got to go out here, you got to reform your body. I have a problem with that too. Like, every female looks the same. Everybody got a butt job. Everybody got titties. Everybody got their face shaped a certain way. Everybody looking the same. Everybody got to have this hair, and everybody's the same. It doesn't matter what color they are. White, black, yellow, it don't matter. All of these bras look the same. All of them. What makes it, what's the problem with you accepting the fact of the way that you were born? You look like, if you're a female, I guess you're supposed to look like your mother. Some of these chicks do look like dudes and shit, so we do know they take after their father. But I'm just saying. And all, you know what I mean? This is
Hey, fucking
I'm
yo.
just saying, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? We have to accept this shit though. You know what I mean? And then we have problems as far as like this new coat, we have to accept this shit. Why? Why do we have to accept it? Why are we supposed to allow our children to know these things when they in kindergarten and stuff like that? Like, how is that okay? Y'all cool with that? You know, they teaching this shit in school. Re-
Facts.
And I remember when I used to go to school, we had to have, I think we had sex ed, but your parents had
Yeah,
to
you get
sign.
that.
y-
You get that
y-
around middle school.
Yeah, but your parents had to sign off for you to get that class.
Oh
You
yeah, hell
understand what
yeah.
I'm
I remember
saying?
that. I remember
Your
that.
Your parents had to sign off for you to get that class.
to get
Now they
furniture.
telling you, oh, now we gonna teach the kids this. Now you can't call your son a son. You can't call your daughter a daughter.
Got me
You
fucked
know what I'm
up.
saying? Now
Sorry.
we got what is it? What is it? Non-binary. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't even know, coach.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to explain these things to my children? You understand what I'm saying? You're making it harder for me. Bad enough, bad enough you have bad enough the family has to work way harder than usual, especially being black. You can't it's not really a lot. You have a few brothers out here that are able to take care of the whole household by themselves and shit like that. But this goes back to the first topic, what we was talking about. Everybody playing their part. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have brothers out here that'll take care of them and shit like that. But they say that a lot of women, you know what I mean? A lot of this stuff happens because of the single mother thing. Because being a single mother is hard. I guess. I would assume so. Because you can't take on all the challenges of life because it's like, okay, if you're single moms, you got to take care of the kids, you got to go to work, you got to do all of this stuff. Who's going to raise the kids for you? Who's going to help you raise the kids? Because 8 hours out of the day, they at school. If you don't have enough money or shit or whatever the case may be, you have to pay for after school care. You understand? And then on top of that, after the after school care, by the time you pick your kids up, it's time to go home. You got to wash them up, make sure their homework and shit done, and then you got to get ready for the next day. So what do as you prepare your dinner, your supper, and make sure everybody's straight? You place them in front of the television. The television is corrupted now. They don't put the shit in the cartoons. So it's not even safe for you to put your children in front of the TV for them to get any type of learning experience. At the end of the day, I remember cartoons used to have something positive at the end. You know what I mean? Oh, cross in between. Not, when it's red means stop, green means go. They try to tell you, oh, stay away from drugs, stop doing this, that, and the third. No, it's none of that now. It's none of that now. You got boys out here kissing boys. You got girls out here kissing on girls. Then you got all types of weird shit going on. You got the cartoons out here teaching these kids these things, and then they come to you and now they got to talk to you and they asking you, they putting you in a different predicament. Now you looking at them. If you busy, you ain't really got time to talk about that shit. Now you done lost your children to the system because you too busy. You got to take care of all this other stuff. Now you done lost your child. It's so many things that like this shit is wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could go on for days about the shit or whatever, but like let me ask you this. How do y'all feel about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like let's be honest about that.
All
Let's
right,
be
keep it
honest
a
about it.
beam, bro. Remember the conversation we had a couple days ago, how we was saying, like, you feel me? It's sad, but to keep it a beam, like, we really can't control the system because they gonna do what they want to do. But remember, I was saying, how about we try to, for the kids, like, we try to get them insight, like we give them our point of view, because I feel what you're
But
saying.
listen to what I'm saying. But if you at work, your wife, your girl or whatever, y'all at work. You understand what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I feel that.
How many times out the day the man gonna have to work a little bit longer than the female,
Mm-hmm.
especially if both of y'all working, because somebody gotta come home and take care of the kids. And
Mm-hmm.
see, this is where the discrepancy come apart. This is you see the build up, you see how it work, but not like with white folks. You be seeing white folks 6, 7:30 o'clock, 7 in the morning, running around jogging before
Yeah.
they go to work, and everybody's home being a family at 5 o'clock.
You know what's crazy though, bro?
You understand? Not in the hood though.
You know what's crazy though, bro? Let me ask y'all something. When the last time y'all sat down and had dinner with y'all family? Like, I don't know if y'all did that before, but remember, like, you used to sit down and shit, eat. Everybody bring their shit to the table. You feel? Well, I don't know. Well, I was blessed. You feel me? My mother used to make us do that shit. Like, you feel me? We'll come home and shit, get the homework and shit done, and then we'll sit down and she'll talk to us like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on?" Like, my mother, rest her soul, rest in peace, Regina. While she was here, she used to make it like she used to tell us like, "Yo, if you got anything on your mind, any questions, anything, come talk to me. Don't feel afraid to ask me shit. Like if you got something on your mind, I don't care what it is, come talk to me. You feel me? I feel like with that being said, like we need more of that, bro. Cause what you were saying, like with the TV and shit, we throw them in front of the TV. Like I
Have your
feel as
daughters
though
had that conversation with you yet, Remy?
Which one? About the same-sex stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told you that one of her friends came to her talking about some, oh, mom, such and such said that she a lesbian. What is that? And I had to
yeah.
like throw my head. And she was like, what? I said, I was like this. I said, what else did she tell you? Like, you should go into details about what she's saying that she is. My little girl talking about,
How old is the little girl?
the little girl claims she's 15, but she's probably about 12 years old. Because my daughter was like, "How are you 15 and you in the 5th grade and all this stuff like that?" And the mother, she's a big bag too. So, the little girl told my daughter what she does to a girl and everything. And my daughter came back to me like, "Mommy, that's nasty." Like, and I'm sitting here. She was like, "That ain't right." And I said, "It's not." I said, "But the way they got things is to make that, oh, it's okay." But my thing is this: I don't like it. It's like how they put how the schools exposed everything about Christmas and all that stuff like that. My kids ain't know nothing. My kids ain't know nothing about Christmas when they was younger until they started going to school. And oh, mommy, Christmas is Christmas that, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, because I wasn't doing it when I had them when they was younger. They got anything they want, any week, any day, all that stuff. They started coming to me with Santa Claus stuff. It was just too much. And like I turned around and told her, I was like, Kiara, well, my daughter knows is wrong. So, but I'm not with none of this stuff. Too much of it on TV. They be watching like certain shows on Netflix or what's that, Nickelodeon, whatever channel they be watching. And then boom, it's one of the little flicks in there. And I feel as though, like, yo, when the kids get older, let that be their choice to do stuff like that. Y'all
What's the
promoting
what's
it.
what's the appropriate age you think?
Puberty.
I think around
Now I'm asking her
six.
I'm asking her because I know she's a parent. So
I'm asking. I believe around like 15, 16.
damn, you said
16,
15, 16. God
six,
damn. Okay,
six,
you
six,
ain't got no type
16.
of leniency.
Hold on, 16, because I remember back when I was younger. I remember when all this
It's
this stuff was coming out like that.
yeah.
That's the age it was. And to
Mm.
me, it's like it was a trend. Everybody was doing it to be a trend because, oh, it's the cool thing to do.
So you don't think it's
So
a trend now?
it's still a trend. It's
Mm.
still a trend. It was a trend back then when we was in school and stuff like that. Everybody all hanging together, wearing their little rainbow things, little socks, little Converse, all that stuff like that. It was a trend back then. I remember when it all came up here being started, like, and it's too much. I don't like seeing it all the time on TV in my face. I want to just watch something regular.
Yeah, but nah, you can't even do that.
Yeah, like they got their own channel. Like put all that stuff on there, little SpongeBob and all that stuff. No, on that channel. Like,
Shit, man, listen to me, man. I was about to buy these motherfucking Tims, the SpongeBob Tims. And the day I was about to buy them shits, they came out and told me he was the motherfucking spokesman for the LGBT. I said, jeez, Jesus Christ. Here we go. They taking over everything. And it's like everywhere you look, it's nowhere you can turn. Everything is just here, just in your face and shit. I don't know. Let me all right. Did y'all hear about the 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 little the little boy that raped the girl in the bathroom at the school? He was dressed in a
no,
dress and all that shit.
no.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
He just had his father just got locked up. He went to the school and shit and started. He went to the county meeting or some shit like that, and they locked his ass up because the father was trying to defend his daughter. It was like, yo, he had the little dress on and all that. He went in the bathroom and sexually assaulted the girl. They wound up locking the father up, and then one of the little governor dudes went and called the FBI to come to the schools and lock the parents up if they was going against whatever they were saying.
Well,
I ain't hear about
something
that. That shit
earlier.
crazy
I
as
didn't hear
hell
that
though.
either.
Now, once
But I
they
guess
pass that thing about the bathroom, whatever you
like it's supposed
identify
to have a
as,
sign up there.
no, if you a dude and you dress in a dress and you identify as a woman, you are able to go into the female's bathroom.
Yeah, what year was that? I think that had to be
Last year.
2016 or 17. Because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Charlotte had to cancel they All-Star game because they wasn't off it. Like
Yeah, but no, they
they had to
passed
make
that
the
now.
mixed gender bathroom, so they had to miss out on the game because the owner like, bro, I'm not doing that. And they was
Hmm.
mad at him and they lost the game and shit. And he like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Why do I have to do that, bro? I'm old fashioned. This is how it's supposed to be. Like you could be what you
Yeah.
want, but I shouldn't have to change the bathrooms and all that up.
Now
Do
they
what you
want
do.
you like if you identify as a man, you're supposed to be able to go into the man bathroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if a chick like, and if a dude
How you gonna
identifies as
pee
a
in a
woman,
urinal? Oh, I forgot they got them little pee thingies
yeah,
and stuff like that. Yeah, they got the little pee thingies
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like,
So come on, they
yeah.
make it accessible, but at the end of the day, you looking like,
Give me a second.
come on, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
remember what I sent you earlier? That's the situation that I went through today. And like I told them, I don't feel comfortable with that because at the end of the day, that still get hard.
all right, well,
And look
shit,
now, look what you expressed. Like I didn't. I was my first time hearing about a child that got raped and stuff like that, whatever.
yeah,
And and due to I voiced how I felt, I'm on suspension. So
mm,
because they said they keep talking to me and about the same situation, they've been going back to back. I haven't said nothing to the woman. So what I did was I was playing what you sent me the other day to another colleague that feels the same way I feel.
mm-hmm.
And I guess it must have got back to her that I played it for somebody else.
No, sorry, you have to say him.
Oh, him,
All right, there you go. Thank you.
him,
Yeah.
and they called me into the office. We had a whole 1 hour meeting today about the situation. And I'm like, yo, are you serious? Like, I'm really in here because she's mad because I keep saying, I'm being respectful when she's talking to me and stuff. I'm like, all right, okay, man, this and that, third. And it was, oh, I'm not a man, call me sir. Like, you know what I'm saying? She want to be called Ronald. But your tag says Regina on it, like, whatever her name is. It has a woman name on your tag, on your shirt. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going by what your shirt say. It says men. Like, and then like I told I argued with my boss. I said when she did her application, what she identify herself as? She didn't put sir, senior, or whatever the case may be. He looked at that file. He said, "Yeah, you're right," but due to the laws and stuff like that now, then he was turning around, came to me. He said, "Miss Ellis, like we gonna have to like suspend you." Because she want to be identified as this, that, and that, and he want to be identified as she. I said, I don't have no problem with none of that stuff.
So
Like they can be who
you know
they
what you
be.
should do? You know what you should do? When you go back, motherfucking put your shit in the do rag and shit, throw some cornrows in your shit, put some baggy pants on, a big ass t-shirt, and be like, yo, I identify as the dude, and go whoop that nigga ass. Just to level out the
Now I
playing
can
field a
see if
little
I
bit.
was coming off like disrespectful as fuck, but I was not. You know what I'm saying? Anything she asked me to do, I did, and what you
See,
say
that's the
afterwards?
problem. You're
Yes,
being
ma'am. Yes,
disrespectful now. You're being disrespectful now.
I'm
You're
being
supposed to.
I'm being disrespectful
You
now.
was being disrespectful to him,
Him.
even though he got titties and all that stuff.
And that's
You was
crazy,
being
bro.
disrespectful to him.
Do y'all hear what she just said? Yo, she had to
Yeah.
get suspended because
Hmm.
she didn't want to call bruh sir. And she didn't want to call the lady ma'am. She didn't want
No.
to call the sir
So
ma'am,
what
and
I
she
was
didn't want to
saying
call the
is
lady sir. And you
she's
got a whole suspension for that. That's wild, bro.
she
Like that's man.
she feels that I'm trying to take her position. I'm trying to take her job because I do her job better than her, and I just started. I'm
You
so
should have told.
flabby.
You should have told her the reason why I do this shit better than you is because I'm a woman and you're a man. This is a woman's job. That's what you should have said. You don't fit the criteria for this position. Sir.
That's crazy.
Hit
That
him with
shit
the sir.
depressing, bro. Like,
Nah, I had an argument with a whole dude on the phone and shit. Cause
that
I
shit
mean
depressing, bro.
a whole whatever kept saying, "Oh, I'm a sir." I'm like, but in my ear, I'm talking to you. All I hear is a female. So I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. I'm a sir." I can't believe you on that one. You know what I
I
mean?
can hear you say,
I can't,
I can hear you on the phone saying that.
I
Like,
can't, I can't, I can't believe you. You know what I mean? You're telling me something, but my mind and my body will not register that you are a dude. You understand what I'm saying?
And another thing too, right? If we was taught one way, right? If we was taught this is that and this is that, why y'all upset and y'all trying to apply new rules? We wasn't taught that way. That's another thing too. Think about it. Y'all mad because we got our ways of thinking and we was told men and women. So now that y'all
Because
making this, y'all upset at us. That's what
I,
we was
I,
taught.
I,
I
I,
had to
yo-
explain to her, like,
mhm.
this, I say, yo, this is new to me. Like, I grew up in school around a whole bunch of people that were
She knew
gay,
that
lesbian, all types of stuff. I said, I ain't had to identify them with nothing. They know who they are and they accept it, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But here you go making a whole big issue now because, all right, man, okay, man, listen out there. I say, yo, I have friends that is like that and they don't care. But here you go, you making it an issue, but then they got back to me. They was like, "Oh, because she's worried about you taking her job." That's all right.
That sound like some. That sound like
I'm
that's
gonna
what it
take
really
it.
was. That
Now
sound
I'm
like what
gonna
it
take
really
it.
was, and she used that the sexual orientation as bait. That's fucked up
Yeah, I'm about to do
because
it, and then
she couldn't
and
work it
then talking
good.
about
That shit crazy.
so talking about they don't handle me. She's going to take some type of lawsuit against the company. So that's why I'm suspended.
you had to be the sacrifice.
That's tough, bro.
Fuck it. What you supposed to do, Queen? That's just the way that it is. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what I
See,
told them? I said
hmm?
I'm fine. I don't need a job. I saw something like Rochelle from Everybody Hate Chris. I don't need a job. I'm out. Bye. I ain't, they wanted me to sign some papers. I ain't signing no papers. Y'all better not
Yeah.
forge my signature either, cause I walked out. No problem.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Shit, yo. See, here we go. Real quick, let me just say this real quick. See, the reason why we supposed to accept it is because remember, our history started in slavery, right?
Cap,
So the reason why that we are supposed to accept is because we're the slaves.
cap.
And whatever they tell us, that's what we supposed to do. We supposed
Uh,
to listen.
that's a law.
No, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Because look, hey, shit. Niggas already mentally fucked up. Niggas, motherfuckers are still mental slaves.
I don't
Motherfuckers
listen,
is
so.
hmm? You
So
said
I don't
what?
listen. So I said I don't listen. So
Yeah, see, you be that slave to getting your ass whooped at that tree every time. Know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? They be
I
whooping
think
on
if they
your
try to
ass every
bring,
time.
bro, they try to bring that back, man. It wasn't working. Ain't nobody going for that. You getting laughed at.
All right, that's what you think. It's already happening. You accepting everything that they telling you to do. So like the shit with the jab, you know what I'm saying? They forcing you to do that. Once you give up your rights for your body, that's it, it's over. It's a wrap. You might as well put the chains back on. They already got everybody doing everything that they need them to do right now. The next thing is to do is to force y'all to take that jab, or you're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose your house. You're gonna lose everything. You understand what I'm saying? Once you do that, that's the reason why I support Kyrie and what the fuck he stand for. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, it's like the women with the abortions. It's your body, it's your choice. Your body is your temple. They tell you this.
But you know the
They
messed up
tell you
thing
your
about
body
that,
is your
though?
temple. What?
Like, Kyrie can deny the shot because he a millionaire, bro. Everybody don't got that same kind of paper. So it's like with us, it's a double-edged sword.
They
It's like, bro,
they
you deny it,
they
you feel
know
me?
this. They know this, and this is the
That's what I'm
reason why.
saying.
This is the reason why he having problems because he's standing up for it. The same shit with Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Chappelle stood up for what the fuck he believed in. Dave Chappelle opened the door for a lot of shit to happen. You understand? For a lot of shit to
Big
happen.
facts.
For him standing up against the new supremacy, the LGBT supremacy, with him going against that and standing up on his own too, he opened up the gates to a lot of shit. So a lot of people now are start talk shit, and this is the problem when they have these high end people, and if these celebrities supposed to tell you what's supposed to do, you supposed to believe in them. You know what I mean? Beyonce came out with to the left, to the left. A lot of them niggas start getting kicked out to the left, to the left. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. They
No,
got
what's messing
control.
with it? My
Jay-Z, a fucking drug dealer. They glorify the drug dealer. He's a billionaire. Everybody trying to be that. You know what I'm saying? All these little niggas out here, look, they giving you what you want. They gave him Little Wayne. They got y'all to wear the little tight pants and stuff and the girl shoes and stuff. Niggas out here wearing Crocs and Uggs. Kill yourself. I said that.
my doctor asked me did I get the COVID shot. I told her no. The way she talked as if she don't want to treat me because I didn't get my shot.
She white or black? Or she Indian?
Um, I think she's like Indian, and
Yeah, nah.
she's my hemoglobin doctor. So I'm like, I gotta come to you before I won't go be ill and be in a coma again. Like I gotta come to you like every 3 weeks just for you to check my blood to make sure I'm good. And she's like, oh, Miss Ellis, you listen to me all this time. I need you to turn around and get the shot. I'm like, I don't want to get the shot. Why
Why?
not? And then they got the Johnson & Johnson shot. She like, I don't. She like, get the shot. I'm like, I don't want to get it.
It's like, why?
But you have all these health conditions, and if you get COVID and this and that and that, and that, I'm like, I don't want the shot.
I don't know.
So you're not gonna treat me when I come in? I don't have no
No.
calls and none of that stuff.
No,
You're
that's
not
next.
gonna treat me now? Yeah.
Shit. That's next. Like they know what they doing because now this is a fact. Y'all can go check this shit out for yourself. Pfizer is the highest, like one of the highest stock market things and shit, whereas though you can get the most money off of it. And everybody that has shares into the Pfizer group is all the politicians.
It's
So
crazy.
and the economy was getting fucked up, and this is the reason why he passed all these bills and shit like that, this money, so that way they can have the stock market up. They're feeding themselves, they're keeping it in rotation. Now, just last year when we had them by their necks, black folks asked for reparations. We couldn't get reparations. They giving us mandatory vaccinations. You understand what I'm saying? But the Chinese people, oh shit, I gotta answer this call and shit. I'll be right back. Y'all chopping it up real quick. My bad, son.
Talk to me. All right, Remy. That's crazy. You had to go through that. Like, you feel me? That ain't right, yo. Like, you feel me? If her name tag say a certain thing or his name tag say a certain thing, that should be it. Like, you feel
Yeah.
me? I shouldn't have to go out my way, this, that, and the third. Because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what you is. Why was you forcing this, bro? Like, all right, whatever. We at work, bro. Whatever your name tag say, your name tag
Okay.
say. I gotta
Thank
goddamn
you.
go ahead. I gotta goddamn make sure
Yeah.
this work done. So what I got time to be trying to
Not the
figure
fucking
out
night, 4 o'clock in the
what
morning.
it is. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that shit right there, that shit ain't right.
My bad.
For real. Like
Yeah, my
that
bad.
shit ain't right.
How to get my Uber Eats.
Oh, niggas got
Feel
Uber
me?
Eats and shit, man.
I
Yo,
feel you.
pass some of that through the mic, yo.
Everything.
But yeah, yo,
But yeah,
like, you know
but
what I mean?
to bring up the conversation, like remember the phone call we had where we was saying like, okay, yeah, the TV there, you feel me? Yeah, the internet there, but it's kind of like your best bet to try to figure this shit out is to be very in tune with the kids, bro. You feel me? Since we keeping it a buck, we gonna keep it all the way a buck, bro. It's some parents that gotta work and goddamn hold it down. You feel me? Real shit. But like, what about the parents who be having time and don't take the time to goddamn tell their kids what it is? Like yo, I'm saying this, bro, because I got some homies. You feel me? I know people, and I got some homies, bro, who like they people don't take the initiative to goddamn put them on certain things and help them understand and help them grow. So it kind of make them resent them. You feel me? And with them resenting they pops and a mother, that's where it can lead to a lot of shit. Not wanting to listen to your elders because it's like I don't I don't want to listen to them because when I feel as though when I speak my piece in my mind, they don't want to hear me. So like those small things, bro, can lead to a whole bunch of shit. You feel me? And it like y'all understand, like this shit be real. Like
Nah, son, I hear you, kid.
so like that's what I'm saying. Like, is it a way with y'all two being parents? Is it a way like do you feel as though do you put your I know you do, Nutty. I know you put your kids on with everything, but like do you feel as though we should do that more? Like tell them, okay, this is the original way. Like this is how it was.
I
But
keep it
due
100 with my
to
kids. I don't
yeah,
sugarcoat nothing.
you feel me? Because I feel as though more parents need to do that. Like it's hard for me to speak on this because I don't have kids yet, so I ain't crossed that playing field. But like from what I've seen with my homies, my brothers having kids and shit, they be honest with them. Like, look, whoop wop, this is what it is, and I feel like we need to be more in tune with the next generation.
We can't. It's kind of hard with with these new cats because everybody is on there. You ain't got to tell me nothing. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing.
And I'm telling you, the reason
Ain't
why
been through shit,
you
but
right,
you know everything that you doing. You
you
know,
right.
can't nobody tell you nothing. You independent. You
We
couldn't wait to the fact because their parents told them, "Oh, I can't wait till you turn 18 so I can kick you the fuck up on out of here, and you gonna get out here and you gonna do what you gotta do."
So with
You
that
got
being said, do you feel as though this was a question I seen on social media too? At what age should you? All right, let me question this right. Should you kick your kids out at a certain age, or do you put them out when they ready?
in the black family. You got till you 18.
Facts.
Anything happens after 18, you getting the fuck out. And that leads to a lot of the problems that happens. Like
Facts.
if you look at any other group of people, they kids be there until they're
30s.
ready to leave.
Take
You
as much
got
time as you need.
exactly until they fully adjusted. They'll stay. Their parents even to make adjustments to rebuild them something
Accommodate
or
them.
give them the house and whatever to give them the garage part of the house and shit like that. With black folks, I hate to say it. I'm not being a stereotype or none of that shit like that,
Ain't even
but
stereotype. This
you
is
you
facts,
have
bro.
you
Like,
have some people that have like shit 5, 6, 7 kids all in one crib and they can't wait till they get old and they just start you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not enough room in that little space. You feel me?
and that's the fucked up part about it. It's kind of like, bro, that
Because
shit.
they told him to get the man out the house. And
Facts.
sometimes and then there'd be a lot of stepdaddy shit. Oh, you gonna get up out of here. You got women out here that'll choose that man over that child in a heartbeat.
So I see that all
I
the
feel
time.
nah, and honestly, we can get on that, Nutty. We should get on that
Nah,
because
we
you know
can't
me.
cause nigga, you know, talking about I gotta go to work, nigga. You know, talking about so we gonna build up the next phase and shit, my nigga. Like, yo, let's keep it a buck.
This
We all
definitely
got
need
jobs here.
nah. Listen,
You
this
know what I'm
definitely
talking
need a
about?
part
Like,
two. This definitely need a part two. This need a
yeah,
part
but
two.
I'm gonna change that up though, because I think this was a little bit strong, but I don't care.
This definitely need a part two though. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna have to come up with something. But yeah,
This need a part two.
so
This
write
is
that down so we can have that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we have that there,
we definitely
whatever.
got a part two. This one.
Because I didn't even know. You know what I mean? We got to make sure. Like I take the blame. I take the blame for the show coming on late today. All right. I know we were supposed to go on at 9:30. I really do take the blame for that because y'all know the situation, man. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all know my situation, man. It just so happened like I was more fired up than this before the show until I got home. You know what I'm talking about? And it just so happened that, you know, I had to chop it up because I was going through this bullshit here. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm a good person and I don't deserve half the shit that be done to me, but I was shit always be happening to me. So I just wanted to know if other people felt the same way that I do. Or am I the only person out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this shit'll drive you fucking bananas.
Like I
drive you
say, my
bananas.
grandma said, only you know when you get tired.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much to speak about, not enough time. We're gonna have to part two, maybe part three this to really get all
No,
the
we gonna have
views
to
on the
make
shit out.
gotta have more shit together or whatever like that. Cause there's so many things that we gonna cover and shit, man. Cause you know we gonna have our days when we get straight ignorant. You know what I mean? But sometimes we gonna have to sit there and really
That's
get there
cap,
and,
bro.
and
That's a lot, bro. Because we is never ignorant. No matter what we talking about, you always gonna learn something.
first of all, I didn't say ignorant. I said ignorant.
And I said ignorant,
You know
ignorant,
what I'm talking about?
ignorant,
You know what I'm
whatever.
talking
But
about?
listen
But
though,
yeah. Nah, we all family, yo. We
you
hope
always
like, you know
gonna
what I'm
learn
saying?
something. You always gonna learn something here. For real. When we say
Cause we
never
don't
stop learning, we mean that shit.
yeah,
We mean
cause
that shit.
we don't talk that old yeah, you know, we gotta talk nicely and we have to use big words like, you
Nah.
know, epithets and things like that. You know, nah, fuck that. You keeping a straight buck. You know what I mean? That's the problem too. I think that you know what I mean. People so accustomed to you have to be a certain way, you got to look a certain way, you got to play that part. Maybe next week, y'all, we should all get glasses and stuff. Remy already got hers and shit. Hey, Hook, we gonna have to go get us some
Yes.
glasses and shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
have a new
We
color.
gonna put a little button up shirt. No, fuck that. I'm gonna get the V-neck and have my little taco meat showing.
Oh, he gonna slam
You know
with the
what I'm talking about?
cardigan, coach. He
Word and
gonna
be
slam with
like,
the cardigan.
Better put some mirror on that taco meat.
oh shit. Nah, I ain't got no taco meat. I ain't got no taco meat yet. I ain't that old, god damn it.
Chill,
You know what
bro.
I'm talking about?
I'm hairier than motherfucker. I'm
Yeah, see.
125. Leave me alone. Don't
But
me,
nah,
nigga.
but nah, I definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's wrap up this show, y'all.
All
I
right.
mean, was how do y'all feel about this? Was this all right? Did we y'all think we covered enough ground?
No,
No? You
no,
motherfucker.
we didn't, bro. Bro,
Hey,
it's crazy, bro, because off both videos, bro, believe it or not, son, I wrote down maybe like 20 bulletin points, bro. Where y'all at? I wrote down hella bulletin points, bro, off the
I
videos,
did
bro.
surveys. I
That
did
we still
surveys
didn't get to
today.
cover. So that's what I'm saying. With that being said, bro, you
you said
definitely
what,
need
Remy?
part two.
I did surveys today when I was downtown about certain topics. I spoke to men. I ain't speak to the women today. So I spoke to a
Mm,
bunch of men, and a lot of men having the same issues. Baby mama drama, child support. They want to know how to get out of it, how to deal with it. So
it's
your child support thing that you created,
yeah,
a lot of them say they like that. They would be into that.
okay.
So
Hey, it's not that bad shit, man. I'm on child support, man, and shit, man. I got good credit. My score is 7 and some change. Fuck that. Holla at me, man. And I've been, you know, I'm talking about that shit. It ain't easy. It
because
ain't easy, yo.
I was down by Washington Street, so that's cool. The men that came out, that's who I spoke to today.
Yeah,
So
and niggas is disgruntled. How the fuck we get up
nigga
out
was
of this
sitting,
shit?
nigga was sitting on that big slump, like
Yeah, shit, man. I know what they mean, yo. I know they pain. So we'll get there. We'll figure this shit out, y'all. Shit, man. I appreciate y'all, yo. I appreciate y'all. Yo,
I'm ready,
Remy,
girl.
definitely. Hook, you know what it is. We did good. Let's clap it up. Fuck that. We did good. Clap it up, Remy. You know what I'm talking about? See, and the thing was different about this is we not up here looking like no little bitter niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Because we got a female here and they can't say nothing. Like, oh, they just talking about man shit. No, no, bitches. No, no, bitches.
Mhm.
No, no, bitches. You know what I'm
nah.
saying?
People like, oh, she switched sides. No, then
Mm,
it's right is right, wrong is wrong. Simple as
I
that.
see. You know. But yeah, at the end of the day, let me end this off like this. Is like, all right, y'all. Let me get my little close up and shit, cause you know I gotta drop the little science and shit like that. So I'm gonna put y'all
Oh,
on
you
a
want his Jerry Springer into the show thing, right?
Peace.
just something to think about. Whatever, motherfucker.
That's call it, bro. You need to make a little logo for that. When you
What?
close out, there's something to think about, and then bring
Nah,
yourself back.
I can't do that because I realized the whole time when we was on the bean and all that shit like that, a lot of the shit that I was saying, these motherfuckers was already saying that. Like people were saying that. I don't know where the fuck. I don't know where the fuck I like. It seemed like to me, I haven't gone back. to what they were saying, like certain people I listen to or whatever, I hear the shit. Like it's this one lady that say who told you that, but she don't say it like me. I didn't get to do my who told you that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Fuck them.
I
Anyway,
mean, everybody say the same thing. Like,
yeah, cause
you're
like
not
remember I used to say, you can't make this shit up. They said that nigga Kevin Samuels says that. Really? I didn't know nothing about the motherfucker.
okay. He just became popular just recently. So
No, that nigga popping, shorty.
Yeah, fuck.
That
no,
nigga that
I know he's
that nigga
popping.
is popping ton.
I said he just. He been doing his thing for a while, but he ain't started getting like really, really popular until somebody came across his thing like, oh, this man is bashing black women and stuff like that. And then
Ignorant.
everybody started going to his page and started listening to what he had to say.
Yeah, and then
He
you
been
got
out
these
for a
goofy
minute.
clown. Then you got these goofy ass clown niggas thinking that that this shit is the way
They
that life
praise
is
him as
supposed
the
to be.
father. They look at him as a father figure that's giving knowledge to black men to
Yeah, I know,
degrade and talk bad against black women.
I
Like,
know, I
ooh, he
know. And
got
he
you.
trying to tell motherfuckers to get with white women and all that shit like that, yo.
And
Let me
that's the
tell you
problem.
something.
That's the problem, bro. Like that's another thing too, bro. We gotta chill out with. That's one thing I want to speak on, bro. Remy, listen to me. I love me a black queen. I swear to God, the mother of my child gonna be black. I want my wife to be black. It's nothing like that. Black is beautiful. One thing we gotta stop doing is if we go through a bad relationship, bro. We gotta stop, bro. I want me a Spanish chick. The niggas, oh, I want me a Spanish chick. The
If
females,
you got
I
oh, I want
love
niggas
me a
my
out here
white
brothers.
listening,
chick.
if you
I
got
love
niggas
my
out here listening,
brothers, but
look, she like fuck that. My baby's gotta have good hair.
Not for
first
real,
of all,
bro.
I'm black and I got good hair, but
Like fuck all that. We got an attitude. They got an attitude shit, and we got them do wrong, bro. Fuck all that, bro. Kill y'all egos, man. We need each other.
I already got one that works all
Straight
day
like
off of me.
that,
But
bro. We need more Debbies and motherfucking Ginas and shit. Now it's goddamn
I never met a black
Kim.
girl. I never met a black woman named Debbie. No, 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 no. That's a lie. That's a lie. Lie. Big Deb.
yeah,
Big Deb. They
yep,
always Big
I got a
Deb,
couple of
yo.
them.
Deborah is always Big Deb, yo. All the time. Know what I'm talking about? I ain't never seen no skinny Debbie in my life.
Oh, I know Skinny Debbie. That's my neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
skinny
to
stuff.
disrespect the she a fiend.
She would like it though.
See?
She would like it.
Oh, he
See?
nailed it.
But
He
she like
I'm
they're like. But I saw her parents. They all skinny like that. So
damn.
yeah.
She black as hell?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, she can get that. She can get that.
Yeah.
Black ass little Debbie over there. Look at a black ass.
Little Debbie.
Shout out to little Debbie and shit like that. But y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. Let's end this show and shit like that. You know what I mean? We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully we on time. So if I put 9:30 CP time, that's what we gonna do.
I'm gonna have
All
people
right.
asking me, "Oh, what
Shout out
happened? What
Nutty.
happened
Shout
to
out
I'm
Mark?"
Remy.
I
Shout
know,
out
I know,
everybody
I
who been
know.
in here,
Just
yo.
just tell him, look, his baby mother came back and shit. He had to go handle that and shit like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we had to get the show started a little bit later. I had to, you know, you know how it go. Yo,
Real
but
spirit.
you know what I mean? At the end of the day, y'all, each one teach one, yo. Y'all stay safe out there. You know what I mean? Stay 6 feet. If you see a motherfucker sneezing, coughing, stay the fuck away from them. Just walk back around. If you in the store, you see a person cough, go walk back and go 3 aisles and then come around and shit like that. Take the long route. Don't walk up on them like that. You know what I mean? Stay safe, man. Believe in
I
yourself.
have to
Trust
go.
yourself. Word. Start spraying hand sanitizer and Banaka in niggas' mouths. You know what I'm talking about? But we out though. Y'all have a good night, man. All
Good
right.
night. Peace.
Love y'all. Chase what you design. Never get tired, man. Never stop learning. Shout out Remy. Shout out Nutty and everybody who came, yo. We back. We'll be back next week. It's what up, bro. We gone.
All right.